Welcome to the video, guys. As you saw by the thumbnail, this is everything that you need to change the oil in your CFMoto 450SS. Now, I have a motorcycle stand here that's definitely gonna make it easier because it lifts the bike up a little bit. However, if your oil pan is low enough to the ground and it's low enough to slide underneath the bike, you don't even need one of these. This is just kind of one of those extra things that makes it easier if you can purchase one. This is everything you're gonna need. You're gonna need a 3/8 socket wrench. I always keep a 3/8 extension just in case. This is a 5mm hex head, a 17mm 3/8 socket, a flat head, and a needle nose, unless you have a special clip remover for these style clips. Now, the last thing you're gonna need is some kind of oil filter wrench. I don't recommend using ones like this. This one will grab the filter, but it's really difficult to get up in there because of how long it is. That's where these kind of come in. This is a fully adjustable oil filter wrench. But if you are gonna use one of these, you're gonna need about a 10-inch extension to kind of give you enough room to get up into the filter and to have enough room to torque it off. You're gonna also need 3 quarts of motorcycle oil. This is 10W40 AMS oil. CFMoto also sells a kit with exactly the oil they use. It's just not AMS oil, it's their oil, and a CFMoto official oil filter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this bike on the stand and then we'll jump right into the first step. There we go, we're good. All right, so now that we have the bike on the stand, I kind of want to show you guys how easy CFMoto actually made changing the oil on this bike. They put a little cutout here in the fairing, which is super nice. However, I'm gonna take this off anyway, only because the oil filter sits right above this. But I don't want to take the risk of any oil getting stuck up in there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off. It's literally 4 bolts and 1 little clip. This bolt, the same on the other side, and then this small little push clip right here. Now for these little clips down here, I recommend you kind of get a flathead just like this to kind of get underneath it. If you don't have the proper tool and kind of give you some space, it'll start to come out just like that to where you have enough room, and then it fully just comes out just like that. And then you can get under it with the flathead again and kind of just pop that out. And then if it seems stuck while you're trying to get this off, there are some small little clips. Kind of just slowly tug at it until it starts to come off. Come from here, kind of just tug at it. There we go. And the whole thing should come straight down. All right, so now that we got this fairing off, this is where we can crack this 17mm bolt and go ahead and start getting this oil out of the bike. The oil doesn't look bad at all. Just looks a little dirty. A good sign is there's no sparkles. You should always replace the crush washer when you change your oil. Your oil filter should come with one. If not, I definitely recommend picking one up. Now, while this finishes draining, we're gonna go ahead and try and get to this oil filter that's up in here, and we're gonna go ahead and crack it a little bit, just enough to where you can get it off with your hand the rest of the way. All right, let's go ahead and move the drain pan underneath to where the filter's at. We have the wrench in place. Twist it off. Slowly but surely, and once you get it loose enough in there, you can kind of get it the rest of the way with your hand. It should drain right into the pan just like that. Go ahead and just drop it down there and let it drain. And now we're just gonna kind of go ahead and get in there and just clean up a lot of this area with some paper towels, just to make sure everything's all nice and oil-free. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is grab your oil filter and your new crush washer. So we're just gonna go ahead and put our new one on our drain bolt just like that. And we're gonna put it right back where it belongs right here. All right, now according to the CFMoto manual, this thing is supposed to be torqued down to 18.5 foot-pounds of torque. We're just gonna go ahead and make sure it's decently tight. You don't want to overdo this because if you strip the threads out, you have to replace the entire oil pan. You don't want to do that. So just go ahead and make sure it's super tight. If you have a torque wrench, make sure you torque it down to 18.5 foot-pounds. Next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and grab our oil filter. And we're gonna take the oil filter just like this. We're gonna get some of the old oil and we're gonna put it right around the O-ring of the new filter, just like that. It doesn't need to be a ton. And now we're gonna go ahead and go in and screw in the new filter. We'll do that hand tight. So CFMoto's manual will not provide a torque spec for that oil filter because you're only supposed to do them hand tight, pretty much as tight as you can. You don't really want to over tighten oil filters, and because of the gasket, hand tight is just enough. So now that we have the oil filter replaced, the new drain bolt in there, torqued to 18.5 foot-pounds, we can go ahead and do some final cleanups in here with some paper towels, just to make sure there's no loose oil in here, and we can go ahead and remove the drain pan. Now before we go and put on the bottom fairing, we're gonna go ahead and fill it up with some oil to make sure that nothing is leaking. All right, so this is where the oil goes back in. The oil, you're gonna open this cap here, and oil is gonna go back in here. You have a little window down here, but there's a clear window right here. The main thing you wanna look for is that your oil is right at about the middle in between the two lines. There's a minimum line and there's a maximum line. You wanna kinda have it almost right in the middle on this little window right here. So luckily this one doesn't show quarts, or else we'd have to do some calculations, but it's nice because this one shows liters. This is all 1 liter, so we're gonna go ahead and put this whole bottle into the bike. Make sure you keep this because when you empty your drain pan, you can kind of just empty it back into these. All right, so once we get all of our oil in there, we're gonna go ahead and replace the oil filler screw. And this is where we're gonna go ahead and turn the motorcycle on, let the oil run through the engine, get into the oil filter, and we're gonna check for leaks. We're gonna let it idle for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna shut it off, get it off the stand, and then recheck the oil level and see where it's at. Here. And you might smell a little bit of burning oil. That's probably due to any oil that you spilt on the crankcase or like the headers or anything like any oil you got anywhere is gonna burn off right about now. And now we're gonna go ahead and inspect the oil level. All right, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is perfectly right in the middle. I actually had to go about a 0.1 quart over, so this is actually 2.6, not 2.5 like the manual calls, and 2.6 put me right at the center. Now all you gotta do is put that bottom fairing back on. It's just reverse of what we did. It's the 2 bolts on each side and the 1 push clip in the bottom, and that is it. That is how you change the oil on your CFMoto 450SS. If you guys enjoyed the video and you like this bike and you wanna see a full review, go ahead and check out this video right here. And if you guys wanna see more motorcycle content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.